Okay, I'm going to attempt to record a better version of the last video on the new interface for counselingbc.com. If you look at on the right hand side of the screen, you'll see Counselors area. Click on Secure Login. What you'll come to is a page that has user account and three buttons across the top: create new account, login, and request password. The first time you log in, you'll click on request password. Now what's going to happen on this page is you enter your username or your email address. Your username is actually your first and last name as it appears on the site. It's not your first initial and your last name as on the previous version of the site. Then you click email password, and what's going to happen is behind the scenes you will receive an email. Check that email, and the email will have a link to a place where you can actually change your password or add a password. It's also going to ask you to agree with the updated policies. So once you've done that, come back to this page, enter your username, enter your password, click login. You'll come to your profile page. At the top there is View, Edit, and Edit Profile. Click on Edit Profile. On the Edit Profile page, you'll see a few things on the right-hand side which are not really that relevant at this point. Upload audio for the profile is not active, I don't believe, at this point. At any rate, you can't upload an audio until the end of September. Add professional event. You can add a professional event or a public event in either of these spots. All of this information, demographic information, is something that you can change without going through a moderation process. So just basically change the information. At the end you'll have to click a button that indicates that you're submitting it. If I scroll down the page, you can see office information. Click if you want your map to be shown to your office. Click if your office is wheelchair accessible. You may have a secondary office. That's where you would add that. Billing address. Not that important because all billing is done via email, but just in case we require your mailing address, that would be a good place to put it. Pricing information. You can indicate what you charge individuals in these boxes, this one and this one, and you can put text in those boxes. If you speak a second language for the purpose of counseling, you would just check off one of these boxes or more than one box. Your name will appear under those languages in the directory. Your photograph, you can delete the photograph if you like by clicking delete, and if you simply want to delete it, you can do that. Or if you want to upload a new photograph, you click on browse, which will take you to your own hard drive, where you would select an image that is that's already been reduced to less than 100K of your face, upper body, both can be included, without extraneous background. So as it says here, the photo must be recent within the past 2 years and include no other individuals. So the photographs may be cropped depending on whether they fit the requirements. And then you click upload and wait till the photograph uploads. Moving down, we have registrations. On this particular site, you can click one registration. So click one registration, 1 degree, and although of course in the body of your additional information, it's important to put whatever your credentials are in addition to these in addition to the highest level of education and the registration that you've decided to choose for this box. Moving down, availability. This will be a schedule that will appear on the website with your availability. Areas of practice. You can select the number of areas of practice associated with your listing. So if it's a basic listing, it's 5. If it's an enhanced listing, it's 10. If you do wish to have areas of practice over and above the number allotted for your listing type, you can contact us, and there's an additional $20 charge per additional areas of practice. And then you go down to approaches used. You can have up to 10. You click on those. And then this is a really neat aspect of the site. People are still only permitted to revise 3 times over the course of the year. If you figure that there's 250 or more therapists on the site, if people were changing this all the time and it goes through a moderation process, it would be quite time consuming. So really 3 is the limit. You can do things like change the whole text, which is probably a good idea if you're going to go in here. You can bold, you can italicize if you wish. Please don't use the underline feature, because underlining is typically viewed as a link to another area, another website. You can insert a numbered lists. You can insert a bulleted list. If your listing is an enhanced one, you also have a second page of up to 2,000 words to play with. And the map is a really neat feature. From looking at this map, you can't tell that it's accurate, but if you zoom in, you actually come to the office location. If it's off, or if it's in the entirely wrong place, you can move the marker, you can move the map until you find your office and place the marker there. It actually changes the latitude and longitude to create the proper coordinates. If you do find that it's difficult to do this, you can also go to geocoder, that's geocoder.ca, and enter your address and get the correct coordinates. Come back to this page and enter them here. Make sure that the longitude is in the correct place. Same for a second office. You can go through that process. And that's it, basically. If you did want to write a message to the moderator, you can put that in here. It probably will delay acceptance of your submission if, in fact, you have changed your area of practice. So you can preview it at the end, and you can then submit it. Okay, hopefully that was useful. If you click on counselingbista.com at the top, which may be slightly out of view, takes you back to the home page. Go to the right hand side, click log out. Okay, hopefully that was better than the last version. Thank you.